Hello and welcome everyone to the fourth episode of the Blade Podcast. I'm here with my co-host Russell Gates, and we are here with our guest Rod Pat, or as you may know him as Mr.UFO. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right today. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. So, let me ask you this: you are the owner of Pam's Magic Sauce, correct?
Yes.
How did you come up with that name?
Well, Pam's Magic Sauce. Pam was my sister.
Okay.
She died of sickle cell. And I had promised her that I was going to do certain things before she passed because, you know, they said she wasn't going to live past 13, 18.
Right.
But she lived to be 30, 31. And she left behind a set of twins and my other niece. The Magic was my best friend. He was my artist.
Yeah.
And he got killed on my birthday in a
wow.
drive-by in Texas.
Mm.
A specialist Reyes, he shot. They was at Applebee's drinking, and he decided to go to the barracks and get a gun. He shot 5 people, including a teacher. Magic was the only one that died, and he got buried on his 21st birthday. So,
wow,
that's how I came up with the name.
Wow, that's honestly just, it's kind of like, I don't know if the word I'm looking for is inspiring, but the fact that you use them to go forth in your future and your business to remember them, I think that's really nice.
Yeah, I wanted it. I could have named it, and I'm gonna come out with a sauce UFO.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I named it after my sister and Magic because I knew I wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna honor their name. I'm gonna keep their name alive forever.
Yeah.
You know, I might have gave up on UFO.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not gonna give up on them. So that's why I named it them. God write the ending before the beginning.
Yeah, I love that.
So he was trying to tell me something. In order for me to get Pam's Magic Sauce, I had to endure the tragedies.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you come up with Mr.UFO? Where did that come from?
Well, all my life I've been I guess you could say a hustler, like the good way though.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was, I done been to Roddy Ride. I used to do music. I done been to MC Love, the Roddy Ride, the Big Ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting one day, I said, I got to come up with a signature name because I got a signature sauce. So
exactly.
I said, Mr.UFO. Because the way, the drive, the vision, and the hustle that I bring to you ain't never been seen before.
It's out of this world.
Out of this world.
Yeah.
Like a UFO.
Yeah.
They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So that's the way that I'm coming. Like a UFO. And that's the way that this sauce is traveling around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sauce that they ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
Like a UFO.
See, I remember, because when I used to, work at Walmart, I remember you came in. I had no idea who you were at this time. And you came in and you were talking to somebody about your sauce. And I went up to my coworker and was like, what's that guy on about? And they're like, he's trying to sell his sauce at Walmart or something. And, at first I thought it was like, oh, it's just some crazy guy or something. And then I talked to you and you sold me some of your sauce and I tried it and I was like, this is good. And then when I met you, you had this charisma about you that in my head I was like, this guy's going to go somewhere. Like, this isn't your ordinary, I guess ordinary hustle. Like, you actually had a drive.
Yes.
And I recognized that. And so I've, over the past year and a half, I think, I've seen you grow like astronomically.
Yes.
Interrupt this program with a phone call. But yeah, that's all good. But no, yeah, you have gone like astronomical with your growth, going from just selling your sauce in the streets to having your own food truck to restaurants to now I think what I've seen is that you're going to like publicly distribute the sauce, right?
Yes.
How's that working?
Right now we've got our co-packer D&D Foods out of Columbus.
Yeah.
And University of Georgia tested it.
Mm-hmm.
And the top food scientists at University of Georgia said, I got one of the top sauces on the market right now.
Yeah.
So, we ready. We should. My goal is to be in stores by the new year.
Okay.
I should have a sample back in by next week.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got the labels. I'm trying to put the story on the labels. And I got 3 different product classifications: sweet heat, original, and the cheese. And I'm hoping by the new year that we in the grocery stores.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I mean, I know I'll buy it. You know, I'll buy it when it's not in stores. I'll come directly to you and be like, hey, I need some sauce. You know.
You gonna get it.
So.
So with Pam's Magic Sauce, when you first started out, and you see yourself now in the kind of in the journey that you've gone, what have you picked up that you've seen from, you know, going through different careers and finally coming to Pam's Magic Sauce? What is like kind of resonated with you through all of it?
I did music, I did tires, and you know, I took both of it to another level where I started from nothing.
Yeah.
And the only thing different with Pam's Magic Sauce is that I'm able to control it. It's a product. It's different. We have a product. We got a brand now.
Yeah.
Everything else is something that, you know, it was a demand for it. But this right here, I created my own lane with it.
Yeah.
I created my own demand. I'm hands-on with it. I left everything else alone. This is my baby. I got to raise it.
Yeah. I love it. So, you brought us some food today, and these are your Cowboy fries, right?
Those are the Cowboy fries.
And so, how did you come up with the name Cowboy fries? Like, how did that happen?
Now, you know me, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was at the Christmas parade in Stillmore, Georgia.
Okay.
And that was my first time setting up. I'm all the way in the back. Everybody else in the front. But they making their way to the back to see me. You know, I'm sitting beside the lady right here with the funnel cakes. Everybody know whenever you go to the fair, you go anywhere, if you beside the person with the funnel cakes, you got competition.
Yeah.
But we had our own ground, and it was a success on our part. But a lady came up, and, you know, I'm doing the wings, and I'm doing the barbecue sandwiches, and she just came up and said, I want fries, and I want pulled pork on top of it, and I want your sauce. And I was like, I looked at her, because to that point I had never made it.
Right.
So I looked at her and said, what am I going to call that? And we just laughed.
Yeah.
And we just came up, just bouncing, you know, energy, iron sharpen iron. So we just bouncing energy off each other. And she just yelled out, Cowboy fries. So I was like, well, that's what it is.
Cowboy fries. I like it. It's a good name.
And then we laughed because I told her, next time I see you, you got some cowboy boots on and a hat, you get it free.
Yeah. So I know I've had this before.
Yes.
I've came into your store and gotten some. Russell, you have not had this before. You haven't even tried the sauce before, have you?
No, I've never tried the sauce, and I've never tried this before. But I've heard of Pam's Magic Sauce because my parents have. They go to the Men Reaching Men things.
Yeah.
And they went there. Do you know Brad and Darby?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to the Men Reaching Men things, and they went up to I guess the one that was at around your business.
420 in the back.
Yeah.
They came up there and they did some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were talking about it, and they were like, he's got, like, this great sauce. And I'm like, I've never had any of the sauce. And I was like, where am I going to try it? But I guess right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give it a shot. And, you know, I know I'm going to love it, but let's see what
That's
Russell
the cheese
thinks.
that's on it.
Yeah, the cheese sauce.
All right.
So tell us, while we try this, tell us a little bit how you got the cheese sauce in this. I know you have a spicy one, too.
I got an original sweet heat and cheese. And on the cheese, my uncle was talking. He was like, you ever had a sauce with cheese in it? And I was like, nah. I said, I am not making no sauce with no cheese in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kept telling me, say, you should try it. You should look into it. So, but I didn't go the route that he told me to go, but I went and found me my own
Yeah, you found your own
cheese,
route.
put in
Mhm.
it, and then I made a cheese sauce, and it blew their mind. So there you have it.
It's
like,
really good.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
It's like with the UFO movement, the Pam Magic Sauce. You know, it's like God ordered my footsteps. It's like He's sending people in my path to just help me along the way and show me
Right.
the clues.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, come on, man. You would have told me 25 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, I'd be making sauce, I'd laugh at you.
I know. Honestly, if you told me a year ago that me and Russell would be in here talking to you on a podcast or just doing a podcast, I'd be like, I doubt that.
Yeah.
It's crazy how life works.
Yeah,
You know
I
how
mean,
fast things can go.
It's like a life is like a Rubik's Cube. It twists you, it take you in different places.
Yeah.
And you just gotta be prepared when the blessings come to react on the hand that you're dealt.
Right.
Don't trade it in.
Mhm.
You deal with what you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Face to face, chin up.
Mhm. So, I know a few weeks ago, or maybe it was a month ago at this point, that you got COVID.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that experience? Because I know it was terrible.
Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
I don't wish that on nobody. It had me angry. It had me weak. I had to call the ambulance twice. I almost died.
Mm.
The second time they came, they had to stick me 8 times to find a vein.
Wow.
I had some great people that, you know, Misty, my Aunt Tina, my mom, Letty Mae, some friends. They would just, you know, bring me stuff. Misty sent, I don't know, $150, $200 worth of stuff from North Carolina. She said, I got to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was rough, man. Like, I didn't think I was going to make it.
Mhm.
You know, my kids
Yeah.
calling me, my family calling
It's
me.
scary.
Yeah, and I don't want them to worry. So I'm telling them I'm okay, but deep down, I'm telling myself I might not make it through the night.
I know.
And I thought I was going to die. So the second time when I called the ambulance, I said, come get me. Or y'all going to have to come get me. Because I knew if I didn't go with them, that was it.
Yeah.
So it make you pretty much,
You get a whole new look on like reality and life.
yeah, dwell on the little things. Like,
Yeah.
like you don't take nothing for granted. Like,
Yeah.
when I got better,
Mhm.
I rode around and just relaxed in the air.
Yeah.
Like, at night, I'm looking at the stars, the little dipper, the big dipper.
Yeah.
You
And
know, like,
and you just take it all in. You're like, it means so much more to you.
it means so much to me. Life right now is incredible. It means so much. And I won't waste no time
Mhm.
doing nothing that ain't positive right now.
Yeah.
Because it all could have been taken away.
Yeah.
And I was strong, but you got to be strong and mentally fit and
Yeah.
have a relationship with God to beat
Mhm.
COVID. Because I knew I was on my way out.
Mhm.
So it was like I witnessed my own funeral. Like, honestly, like,
Yeah.
everybody had done spoke, and my little daughter, my little rider, she was finna speak, and I just jumped up, and I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna give you all my wins, I'm gonna give you all my L's, I'm gonna give you everything.
Mhm.
And I put it, it's like I put it in a blanket and tied it up, and I put it in his lap. I said, I can't win, I can't beat this. I said, if I beat this, it's gonna depend on you. So I'm gonna let you fight my battle. And that's what I did. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've never had COVID, luckily,
God.
because that I personally never get sick, and so when I do, it's 10 times worse for me because I'm not used to it, and I couldn't imagine. It's like I don't think anyone who's not gone through something like that could ever understand
No.
the thing. I mean, maybe people who've had near-death experiences, but COVID seems like a whole nother. Whole nother level.
COVID UFO, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother. It's something you ain't ever seen before.
Yeah.
UFO. I'm being real.
Yeah.
So, through COVID, speaking of COVID, when you were running Pam's Magic Sauce, how was, because I know through COVID, a lot of businesses had like hard times trying to like keep money afloat and try and keep everything, you know, where it's supposed to be, because the average consumer
Yeah.
started going down. how was through COVID, and it's still happening right now, but it was worse. How was COVID, and how did it affect your business?
I mean, when it comes to Pam's Magic Sauce, the sauce by itself, I would say we was recession proof on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's when I excelled.
Yeah.
Everybody was scared to move around. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
The movie theaters were shut down. There wasn't no entertainment. So that's when we excelled and ran the book.
Yeah.
Every time you turn the book, you see the Pams. I got the commercials coming. I got the funny commercials coming. I'm out there doing taste tests. Who's the excitement? You turn on the book, you could see something when you couldn't go nowhere, especially when they put the little curfew out and all of that. Mm-hmm. And everybody was real particular about going places. They still was buying the sauce, though. Mm-hmm. Now, when it came to the restaurants, I got the restaurant in Twin City, January 10th. I got the one in Swainsboro, March 31st. And then we got the one in Metter about 3 weeks ago. The only one I have left, we have left open is the one in Metter, Pam's Magic Sauce number 3. It's located at 288 North Trapnell Street. But with that, we didn't lose during the COVID epidemic with that, the pandemic. It was just the fact that it was just too hard to find good help in the evening.
Yeah.
You know, and just working during lunch ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a business decision to just walk away from it and just do the sauce. And I promised Twin City I was coming. I promised Waynesboro I was coming. I promised Meta I was coming. And I just kept my word. It wasn't, it was, if it went, it went. Mm-hmm. But I really did it for promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to create a buzz. Oh, he got 3 restaurants, everybody talking about it. Whether they were talking about if I was going to fail or they talking about it I was going to make it, they was talking about it. So I got free advertisement.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So you grew up in Swainsboro, right?
Yes. Well, I grew up in Stillmore.
Oh, you grew up in Stillmore.
Yeah.
Okay. So growing up around here, did you have any like what was your what are one of your best moments from your childhood, like growing up around here?
Best moments of my childhood.
Or at least one of them that just sticks out to you.
I had 11 interceptions my junior year at ECI.
Nice. That's pretty impressive, honestly. But honestly, back to the food. This is a 10 out of 10. If you haven't had Mr.UFO's food, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. The signature. This is my signature dish right here.
Yeah. You need to go where can viewers find you right now to get your sauce or your food or anything? 288
North Trapnell Street, Meta, Georgia. Or you can just call me up, 478-299-2864. Rod Pat, R-O-D, P-A-T. Or you can search up Google Pam's Magic Sauce. Leave a message anywhere, and you can get the sauce. I ship nationwide.
So, what comes next for you? Other than, getting your sauce in the stores, because that seems like that's been one of your goals for over a year now.
Yes.
What happens after that? Have you thought about that?
When I get my sauce in the stores, the next thing I want to do, I probably want to hit stock market.
Okay. Make it go public?
Yeah. If I don't do something else, I'm going to put, but right now, I'm just trying to, basically, I just want to get it in the stores and start networking with maybe McDonald's, maybe Zaxby's, maybe Popeyes. They got chicken sandwiches. Like, they got chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
This sauce is a barbecue sauce, right? That's what everybody think.
Yeah.
But this sauce could be a dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Like I could sell it to Sam's, and they can, I'm already talking to Thermal Pack, so we could put it in the little packs, and it's so many things that you could do with the sauce. It's a universal kid-friendly sauce that goes on anything and everything from chicken nuggets to Boston Butts.
So with your previous business ventures, before you did Pam's Magic Sauce, you said you did music.
Yes.
How long did you do music?
I did music from. I mean, I've been rapping all my life. I did music the right way
Yeah.
from 1999 to I say 2010. In 1999, May 12th, I got out of the military. When I got out of the military, I met Magic. His real name's Eric Deshaun Davis,
Mhm.
and Real. So they brought KT, they brought McMill, and Spark Dog was working with us at the time. He signed with Drummer Boy now, and we started putting together some projects. So I got Juvenile on network. I got Juvenile to do a song for me. I got Big T that sang "Wanna Be a Baller" for Lil Troy. I got him on it. We was gonna get Lil Jon, but Lil Jon, he was so booked up, and I had to keep waiting, so I just went ahead on the page Juvie. And Juvie, I met Juvie in H-Town at the Hawthorne Inn, and we recorded on this tour bus. And the music actually went great. It was number one on the top 88 for 6 months straight. Out there where we at. First one that's ever done it. Michael McGuire gave me the opportunity. Michael McGuire, you heard of Dee Dee McGuire on Dub Bank Show?
Yeah.
Well, Michael McGuire was her brother, but Michael McGuire was my partner. So he got me hooked up with KWIZ, and he got me hooked up with Humpty Hump from Sucker Free and Lil Flip. Because when I called Lil Flip and asked him for a verse, he told me he wanted 7,500. But when my partner called and asked Lil Flip for a verse, he did it for me for 3,500.
That's funny.
So I got 2 verses for 5 bands.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But I've been doing music. I did a lot of shows. Had a first one out of Killeen, Texas, to get a national distribution deal, South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Did some business with J Dog over there with Selecto Hits. Did some business with Anthony Scott Walker, P Diddy A&R. Won so many talent shows out there.
Yeah.
But you know that music is a tough market. And it ain't like it was when Master P and Cash Money came out.
Yeah.
Texas showed me a way with the CDs to come out the trunk. But then, you know, when I got a hold of the game and was actually doing numbers, the CD vibe was slowly going away.
Yeah.
And it was going digital.
Yeah. Because, so when you were doing music, what kind of style were you? Because there's a couple distinctive styles that I can think of. Because you're talking about Lil Jon, so that would be like kind of the crunk era. And being in the South and doing rap, were you like into that Southern like grime rap? Or like some of that like Outcast South kind of stuff?
I could get on, I could get on the Lil Jon and do crunk, you know what I'm saying? But that eventually faded away.
Yeah.
But I was able to adapt. You know, I was a T.I. trap. Then I went over to, my favorite artist was UGK and A-Ball and MJG. So I was on that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like spitting game.
Okay. So, you said you're a veteran, right?
Yes.
So, what did you tell us about like your military experience? Like, what did you do?
I was 14 Romeo. 14 Romeo is air defense artillery.
Okay.
I was stationed. I went to Fort Sill. I did Jacksonville MEPS. Flew out, went to Fort Sill, Lawton, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I did basic there. I did AIT at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. Killeen, Texas was my first duty station. And then I got papers to go to Bosnia. So I was in Bosnia when they found the mass graves with Milosevic.
Oh, okay.
Operation Freedom. Camp Doble, Camp Eagle, Mount Vis.
Wow. How was that?
That was scary.
Was it?
Yeah, because over there, you know, they found the mass graves. They got, I think the scariest part of my 3 things. The first one, when I was on front gate.
Yeah.
And I got the mirror going up and down around the car looking for bombs.
Mm.
And then you got to open up, you got to tell them to pop the hood and in the trunk when you might see smoke over here and a suicide bomber done come through and done blew up over there.
Yeah.
Then we got to go on the convoy. When we go on the convoy, they might got me on the 50 cal. So I'm standing up. So
Primary target.
I'm the threat.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take me out first.
Wow.
So that was scary.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
The other one was scary, and then the third one, we at Mount Vis. Mount Vis is the big hill,
Yeah.
and that's what they're gonna take over first. Because if they control the tallest like mountain hill, then guess what? They could shoot from there all the way back down and take over everything else. So we had 24-hour guard on that. And when we got over there, we were short-handed. So it was 4 on. I did 4 on, 4 off for a month and a half, 2 months.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
I could.
4 hours on. Then you got 4 hours to go back to the thing, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Then you come back 4 hours.
Yeah.
And you do that 7 days a week.
That's insane.
Then you gotta shower. You gotta eat. You trying to talk back home with your loved ones.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand when it's stuff like that going on, the enemy don't sleep either. So you gotta stay awake.
Yeah. You gotta one up them to win.
So, I've been through a lot.
Yeah. I respect you for your service, 100%.
Hey, thanks. I've been through a lot. Took a lot of losses, but that didn't make me. It made me stronger.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for all that, I mean, Pam's
you
Magic
wouldn't see
Sauce
that.
wouldn't be here, you
What
know?
don't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. So, currently with your entire journey, Pam's Magic Sauce, and I guess your entire life, because that's kind of what made Pam's Magic Sauce is your entire life story. What do you, if you could put it into one word, how do you feel about your entire journey? If you could describe your journey in one word.
Memorable.
Memorable? I like it. I mean, you've been through quite a lot. I mean, we've covered a ton of stuff that you've gone through that's just a lot of people probably couldn't do it.
Memories last a long time. You could cherish forever.
Yeah.
That's why I say it memorable. Because from day one to now, I ain't gonna lie, I probably could have been 10 times a millionaire. But you gotta understand, life, you only live it once.
Yeah.
And if we could all live life more than one time, we wouldn't learn nothing. Because we know we got second chances and third chances. So you
nothing
get
would
one
matter.
shot at it.
Nothing would matter.
Yeah, you get one shot at it. And when you get that shot at it, you hear. Some people jump over here. Some people come right here. Some people take 2 steps backwards.
Yeah.
But only a select few take 3 steps forward.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm one of the ones that done took these 3 steps forward. And I thank God. And I won't stop. Like, I know where I came from. I know where I messed up. I accept my responsibilities. But it took me older, a lot longer to mature in so many ways. Because when you mature all the way, then you know discipline. Discipline, the correct verbiage for discipline is being able to do the right thing when not being supervised. And whenever you out here, you going out, you going to the clubs, you doing this, you doing that.
Yeah.
You going on trips, you get money out. Nah,
It's all superficial.
that's right. You gotta lock in.
Yeah.
And see, it took me a while to do all that.
But here you are.
That's right. But everybody don't get that chance.
Right.
I was blessed. So in my mind, I'm telling myself that he had me in the trenches for a reason. To cross. If it's cause see, if I ain't in the trenches, the people that I crossed, I can't tell them. You know, Billy Crowder ain't gonna come through the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So now he got me on another journey.
Yeah.
And instead of me talking on the mic that I wanted to do it to music,
Yeah.
he letting the sauce talk.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And then I just tell my testimony. So if he kept me here to tell my testimony, I'm going to get an A+.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Viewers at home, if you have not gotten this sauce, go get you some because it's good.
And
It's really good.
could you give them your information one more time?
Yeah.
Phone number 478-299-2864. Email rod321p@gmail.com. Facebook, as I said, Rod Pat, RODPAT. Or you can hit me up on Pam's Magic Sauce. We got the page. We got the Pam Magic Sauce Cafe page. And it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you this. Yo, you already know, man. Mr.UFO Hustle. Mama, there go that man, mama.
Y'all heard it here. Mr. UFO, thank you so much for being here. And as always, have a great day.